one fingertip away from the wall or away from the floor, maximum extension of elbows and wrists, maximum external rotation of shoulders. Flex the arms to the level of the coronal plane, press the palms away. And while we were resting, let's continue with our exercise demonstration for exercises to help with spinal decompression. And now it is time for my go-to ELDOA. It is the L5-S1 ELDOA. Whenever I have a patient come to me with sciatica, this is my go-to exercise. Off the top of my head, I'm pretty sure it has worked 100% of the time. I can't think of a single patient that has not gotten relief from this exercise that I'm about to show you right now. With regard to the purpose of this exercise, it is meant to create space between the L5 and S1 vertebra. If there is compression at the L5 nerve root, it can affect your great toe extension or your big toe, pointing it up to the sky. And if there is compression at the S1 nerve root, it can affect your ankle plantar flexion, eversion, and your hip extension. With regard to the nerve plexus that is most likely going to be affected, it's going to be the sacral plexus. And the nerves at both L5 and S1 that are going to be affected are going to be the sciatic nerve, tibial nerve, the common superficial and deep peroneal nerves, and the lateral cutaneous nerve of the lower leg or calf. At the L5, if there's compression, it could also affect the medial plantar nerve. And at the S1, if there's compression at the nerve root, it can affect the lateral plantar nerve as well as the sural nerve and the posterior cutaneous nerve of the thigh. This can manifest as weakness in the extensor hallucis longus and brevis, you're pointing the toe up to the sky, your gluteals, hamstrings, and calves, as well as your dorsiflexors and your peroneals. It can also manifest as pain or paresthesia in the lateral compartment of the leg, the plantar surface of the foot, and all 5 of the toes. If you are experiencing any of those symptoms, you would go ahead and give this exercise a try. What you would want to do is you would perform this exercise against a wall. Right now, I have the massage table set up, so I'm going to imagine that the massage table is my wall. But when you perform this at home, or if you're prescribing it to a patient, you would want to do it against an actual wall. What you would want to do is you're going to get down onto your side to start, and you want to get your butt nice and close to the wall. Once your butt's nice and close to the wall, what you would want to do is you are going to turn your body up toward the sky. From here, you want to try and glide your heels up toward the wall with your heels at the level of your ischial tuberosities, roughly 1 fist width apart. You want maximum extension of the knees, and you want to try and get your calves away from the wall as much, or your heels away from the wall as much as possible. You want to go into pseudo inversion, so we're going to go into a combination of dorsiflexion by pointing the toes toward our head, inversion by pointing the soles of our feet inward, and we want to go into medial rotation just enough that our toes aren't touching. We should be able to slide a piece of paper in between there. From here, we're gliding up the wall with our heels and pressing down into the floor with the sacrum. And then moving down, we want to press the coccyx into the wall. We want retroversion of the pelvis or a posterior pelvic tilt. We want to maintain a flat lumbar spine by pressing the spine down into the ground. Try to relax your abdominals. Flat thoracic spine, retropulsion of the cervical spine by tucking your chin in. The crown of your head is pushing away from the wall with the coccyx pressing into the wall, and your eyes are looking down between the thighs to put the dura mater under tension. With your arms, we want maximum extension of elbows and wrists, maximum external rotation. Bring the arms into flexion to the level of the coronal plane, and we want to just raise our head up off the ground, just enough that you can slide your fingertips underneath. And the palms are pressing away. So just to recap, we have maximum extension of the knees. The heels are 1 fist width apart or the level of the ischial tuberosities. We have dorsiflexion, inversion, medial rotation, retroversion of the pelvis. Heels are going up, sacrum is going down. Coccyx is going into the wall. We got retroversion of the pelvis, flat lumbar, flat thoracic, retropulsion of the cervical spine. Crown of the head is pushing away, eyes are looking down. 1 fingertip away from the wall or away from the floor, maximum extension of elbows and wrists, maximum external rotation of shoulders. Flex the arms to the level of the coronal plane, press the palms away, and we're going to hold that for 1 minute. After 1 minute, we're just going to slowly come on out of the posture, turn over onto our side, and you would be amazed at how immediate your sciatic pain goes away. If you have sciatica, if you or your patients or clients have sciatica, go ahead and give the L5-S1 ELDOA a try. Or if you have any issues with regard to neurological symptoms or muscle weakness, pain or paresthesia, and any of the other muscles that I mentioned. During the next rest period, I'm going to be taking you guys through the ELDOA for the sacroiliac joint. But for right now, our rest period is up. It is time for set number 8. That was just a tiny taste of what can be found in my members only section. If you enjoyed it, become a member for only $5 a month to get access to hundreds of member only videos.